每一个早就是用手摘的，没有他们摘的多。
My name is Amber. I'm from a small town called Amsterdam in upstate New York. I've been living here in Beijing for around 10 years now. Right now, I am a kindergarten teacher. I actually have an ancestor that is Chinese. My family all have brown eyes. After high school, I took a gap year. My friend had said, hey, let's go to China. So I took that opportunity. During my stay in China, I have been able to go to so many places, such as the Forbidden Palace and Temple of Heaven, and it's just seeing the history has made me fall in love with China even more. I stayed for a year and I loved it, and I went back to the US for a few years, and then while I was there, all I kept thinking about is I want to go back to China. I want to go back, I want to go back. And then I came back.
In 2017, Amber Ann Bates met Wang Xinqi, a Chinese man, through the internet.
Actually, we met on WeChat. I thought he was goofy and funny, and it was just, he tried so hard. Like, we would use WeChat to translate everything because his oral English wasn't very good. But he tried.
After a year of love, Bates and Wang were married. In 2019, the family moved to Wang's hometown, Wugedrong Village, Laishui County in Hebei Province, where they had lived for 1 year.
It was just during COVID times. I had also just had my son, and my recovery was a bit long. And it was just easier to go back and live with my father-in-law because we could watch over him, and then we could also all live together. He could get to see his grandson a lot more. Sometimes I would help my father-in-law just plant seeds in our yard. My father-in-law would come and bring these big pails of hawthorn, and we would sit there and just help him put on the skewers. When it was time for peach season, and we would help take some of the peaches off the trees.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, Bates served as a volunteer in the village, reminding people to wear masks.
It was just a really cool experience because I know that we were helping the village, and it just felt good to be a part of that. It made us a bit closer with a lot of the village people. I met a lot of people in the village, made a lot of friends. I used Chinese with them because they have their own dialect. And sometimes, I've learned a few words in their dialect. I have some people over there that will even try to communicate with me in English. Every time I go back to the village now, I'll go and I'll see them and we'll talk and hang out. And my son has friends there now too. So it's actually really nice.
Since 2023, the couple has been settled in Beijing, operating a social media account in their spare time.
It's just been a really fun experience overall because I get to share a lot of stuff. Sometimes we'll share a video when Logan is a little naughty and some parents be like, oh, my kid is just like that. And it's a good way for us to connect with other parents and with other people. It's just a good way to reach out. Here, people are very heartwarming, and they just give off such nice personalities. After living here for so many years, I've really come to get used to a lot of the differences in cultures, such as traditions during New Year's. One of my favorite parts is the fireworks and knowing the story behind the fireworks. And it's just the coming together, eating dumplings, and this big importance about family that just really sticks with me. It has just made me love being here so much. Before China, I was very immature, but since coming to China, China has made me a very mature person, being able to do things on my own. And it has really made me who I am today. and it's my home.